Okay, y'all, this one's a special one. I guarantee you don't know what's about to come next. Right now, this is gonna be like, what the heck is Cody on? He's doing so many different things. All right, so what we're doing right now is we are streaming um, from my Windows computer that's over here hooked up. I have a Mac. I'm using a Mac to make this video, right? And I learned how to stream that over a pretty good quality for demonstration purposes. I would never actually play this game like that. It would hurt my brain just because there's a little bit of a lag time, right? But for demonstration purposes, it's perfect. So let's get right to it. So what we've got here, this is World of Warcraft. You may or may not know this game. I've loved this game my most of my life into my adult years, and I still love it. It's a great game. But one of my buddies convinced me to spin up Classic TBC. That's the Burning Crusade Anniversary Classic, and I started messing around, and I was like leveling up, right, and I finally got to level 24. And I was like in Red Ridge Mountains. You may or may not know Red Ridge. I mean, we could probably go there really quick. Let's see on the map at least. Badlands. Oh gosh. Yes. Okay. So I'm actually on my level 1 character right now. This is my what we call a bank alt, right? It's like I funnel all of my items that I get that are valuable to my bank alt through the mailing system. So I don't ever have to leave Red Ridge, right? I can just stay in Red Ridge and kill condors, these dire condors for their meat. I'm a meat salesman, right? I found that the meat sells pretty good. It's like 40 to 60 silver, give or take, depending on what the demand and supply is. But the supply is relatively mediocre. People level past this space pretty quickly, and yeah, they move on. But I have been camping the condors on my level 24 warlock and just slapping them into the abyss and taking their meat and putting it on the market. And then it got me thinking. I'm like, okay, I wonder if there's like other items out there like that I could sell. So there's other there's add-ons and things. There's a thing called auctioneer. It's really heavy in my opinion, and the classic version doesn't really make too much sense. It's noisy. I just don't like the development of it too much. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make a new one. So I never thought like, oh duh, use Codex to make an add-on. Like never thought that before, but I thought it, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's let's do that. So I went ahead and made this add-on, and I called it Rich Boy to help me get rich in World of Warcraft. So if you type /RB once you have this downloaded, you can, you'll have it. And this is basically what it looks like. I was really happy about this ChatGPT 2.0 image generated of the orc and the human. And the diamond plated rich boy text image is just chef's kiss in my personal opinion. And I've got this nice little glassy drop down window here that we can pick. We can look at all the items that have been added. Maybe light feathers have been added. Yep, they finally have been. Great. I could click on a light feather and I could see, oh look, they drop in Westfall pretty often, I guess. They also drop at other places, but Westfall, medium drop rate, 20% drop rate. Basically expected value 1 silver, 38 copper per kill. So it's like, okay, all right, not too shabby. Might be able to sell it for a bit more than that at times. But check out the condor meat though. Boom. Okay, so this has been like a very interesting moneymaker because not too many people sell it. But whenever people need it, they pay top dollar, or about 48 silver. So I've been farming it. The drop rate is pretty darn good, 30%. I mean, I think it's actually higher than that technically. When I go and I'm getting it, and it's like almost 50% out. Maybe 60, 70% sometimes. I feel like it's dropping all the time. Anyway, I'll get like 30 condor meat, send it to my buddy, or send it to my I got a big bank alt here. And boom, I'll put it on the market. So what you see here, it says baseline, 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 right? So if I circle back around, I close this window here. We'll go to the auctioneer, right? And then let's see if I type RB. Nice, cool. So it does move over to the side here. Let's it breathe a bit. Let's see something that is. These are all baseline. So I can click on Essence of Air, and I should be able to update this price. And it looks for Essence of Air in the auction house immediately, and updates the price. So now if I go to maybe all items again and do Essence of Air. Great, so now it doesn't say baseline, it says local. So this is actually the local price on my server. This is what it's going for, give or take. The drop rate is this, and I can probably exit out of this. Maybe it stays open. Wonderful, that's working fantastically. You can see the expected value, 2 silver, 61 copper per kill. It also has a navigate. So if I hit navigate, it says active route, Stormwind City, Silithus, Dust Stormer Loop, and then it shows you where to go, and then the XY coordinates on once you get there. Look for the X on the map. So I haven't tested that out thoroughly yet, but I'm excited where this is going, y'all. I've had just a blast designing this and putting it together. You really can ask Codex to design anything for you, and if you have your computer nearby, or doesn't even have to be nearby, if it's established through some sort of SSH connection that lets your computer connect to that computer and basically use that computer like it's your computer here, which is amazing. So I have Codex from here, my agents from my Mac, do stuff on my Windows computer all the time. I've got processes running on my Windows computer. I've got local models running. So if I want to query a local model, they're just up running, and I just wake it up with a command, and boom, I'm getting responses back. I'm doing long running tasks locally on my Windows computer, so I don't have to spend any compute cycles here. It is just so incredible, guys. And you can have fun while you do it. So if you play a game, whether it's World of Warcraft or, oh my gosh, you guys, Guild Wars 2 is popping off right now because of the Guild Wars 3 announcement. So, whatever game you play, there's a will and a way to mod that game, to create an add-on, or maybe create a companion app that's not even inside the game. You could have it be a web app that has to do with the game, and maybe the game company opens up something called APIs. All right, this is a huge unlock. APIs for the data sources that the gaming company releases to the public or to developers like myself and yourself. So you can go in there and spin ideas up with these huge databases that are pre-existing. Some have been mined and publicly just created, so you can just use the Wild West databases if the company doesn't even allow and kind of like an active database. So of course, read the fine print. You don't want to get into any copyright trouble or anything like that. Worst thing could happen, you get banned from the game, and that would be no good because then you can't play. But I digress. You can really just do anything if it's in the digital realm, and then some. So guys, and if you play WoW and you're a classic guy like me, post in the comments, tell me that you want this, and I'm gonna put it on CurseForge as soon as I can. I actually have never put an add-on on CurseForge before, but I'm feeling pretty good about this one. So this is definitely gonna be my first one on CurseForge, and guys, I'm just stoked on this add-on, stoked on the ability that you can. I just never thought oh yeah, Codex can make an add-on, or Codex can do like a, you know, weird like overlay to the game that you're already playing, or capturing details, or even screen capturing, like recording, doing things, guys. There's just so many things. I mean, and there's and yeah, you can get rich in the game using my add-on, but also if you create your own add-ons and put it on CurseForge has a profit sharing system. So if your add-on gets a lot of hits, it's a lot of downloads, and you keep supporting it, you keep, you're on your P's and Q's, then you will get profit shared for the add-on that you create. That's what I was reading recently. I don't know how much you make. I mean, I hear maybe it could be like anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 a month if it's like really popular, like one of the most popular ones, I guess. But whatever the case may be, I'm just excited that I figured it out, and now I can play and also develop at the same time. Well, thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure again chatting with you, and yeah, till next time.